it's me! I was just checking that everything was in order. Let's just readjust that a little. That's a bit better. Hello! I'm live! It's always nice when things work. So how is everyone today? I am just going to do a quick lippy. Hello, Debbie. Yes, I'm getting there, thank you. I had Tuesday last week, I had a very late Zoom call with the demo council that I'm part of, and I got to bed about 1 o'clock in the morning, and by Friday I was dead on my feet, to the extent that I had to cancel my personal training session and go to bed, and I slept for like 4 hours straight. Hello, Joanna. How are you? So yes, I'm trying to catch up on a little bit of sleep at the moment. But anyway, I'm here. So all is good. I'm catching up after my ailments. So hello, Carol from Australia. Oh, thank you. I don't know why my hair looks great, but thank you. It's a bit dishevelled. I did put some hair oil in it this morning, so that might be why it's looking good. Hello, Brenton. How are you? So today we are playing with Watercolor Melon, and I'm going to be using Heartfelt Hello's sentiments because Watercolor Melon doesn't have sentiments. They're both celebration items, but I'm going to do a bit of a public announcement first. So I'm going to flip the camera down. There we go. So let me just bring in the stamp set. So that's the stamp set we're going to be using in the main. So, oh, that's not the one I want. I want that one. That's better. So my public announcement is, it is currently Celebration. We have Celebration. I'm just checking I've got the right Stampin' right marker out, and I have. We have Celebration until the 29th of February. We have an extra day this year because it's leap year. And here's the thing. This is the time to stock up on stuff so you can get free items, particularly now that you can get free items that are in the both the annual and the mini catalogue. There are extra things you can get. Hello, Karen from New Hampshire. Ooh, see what I will create. Well, fingers crossed it will be okay. Anywho, so come May, we will be saying goodbye to, or will have said goodbye to, the current, well, the 2022-2024 in colours, which are Sweet Sorbet, which I'm using this morning, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, and that green one, and I can't remember what it's called, but that one, Parakeet Party. If you want any of those items past May, now is the time to order them. So get your ink pad, get your re-inker if you haven't already got it, get a couple of packs of cardstock if you like the colours, just load up on retiring in colour items, because as soon as the retirement list is announced, which will be in April, they will just go like that. So don't say I didn't warn you, but if you order them now, you get to choose Celebration items too. Hello, Ineke from the Netherlands. So yes, that's my public announcement for the day. So Watercolor Melon, I have done a bit of a Pinterest search, as one does, to get inspiration for things. And who says it has to be a watermelon? So, wish me luck with this one. So I have pre-cut a deckled circle, and I am going to grab, I've got all my pieces out. I'm going to grab the slice that can go to voicemail. The slice that doesn't have the bite out of it. And I'm going to grab, now I can't decide whether I want crushed curry or wild wheat. So I'm going to try both on a scrap. And I had a scrap, especially, there we are, the piece that I cut my decal out of. So These are distinctive. Hello Mary, also from the Netherlands. Hello Jan from over the hill. So these are distinctive, so we do need to be a little bit careful about how splodgy they are. Might need a bit of stamping off. So let me get some scrap paper to do that fun. Oh, come on. There we go. So let's try that again with a bit of stamping off. So this is crushed curry. That's better. Let me just clean that off. Sorry, I'm just having a giggle at Ineka's question to Brenton about how the cruise is going. She says she's just being nosy, which is, you know, why not? Right, so let me just clean that off, and I'm just going to then try... Now, you may think I'm being mad, because what has this got to do with watermelons? And you may well ask. Right, that's very inky, so that's definitely going to need... That is terribly over-inked. In fact, yeah, very over-inked. So I'm going to be doing a bit of damage control on that one. Okay, but the answer is I don't actually want that one. I want the crushed curry, which is where I started. So let me just clean my stamp. Ooh, South Pacific Isles, lovely. Right, okay, so this is what it has to do with watermelons. Answer, not a thing. So, stamp off. Now, I would like to just make note here. This is not an original idea. Actually, I'm going to use this side because it's clearer. This is not an original idea. This came from Pinterest. Just going to try and find the midpoint. There we go. So, that's about middle. Hello, Jan, from a very chilly Florida. Wow, okay. Who would have thought that Florida would be chilly? I don't actually need that held in place now. So yes, this came off Pinterest and I looked at it and went, wow, that's an amazing idea. Sadly, it came from Pinterest via Instagram and I can't find out whose Instagram account it came from. Now, I just want, actually, no, I'm going to use that one. Is that going to be big enough? Yes. Just. Right, so that I'm going to be fussy cutting out. So I've got rid of those two. I need this. And again, I'm going to stamp off. There we go. Don't actually know that I need it, but in fact, I may see, is there a die that would go just a little bit smaller and still have all of that in it? Yes, so I'm actually going to cut this again. So let's close that. Don't need that. So let me just grab my mini, because I don't need a biggie. I can do it through my mini. Oh dear, Inika gets seasickness. 57 degrees, that's ridiculous. That's almost as chilly as it is here. We're not quite that cold, but pretty close. Right, so let me bring that in. So I'm just going to have this lined up as well as I can. And remembering to layer my plates. So this weekend, Jan, as in Jones, and I and others are going to a team event. It's a team event run by my upline. And I'm doing an inspiration table using the Rockstar stuff. Whoops! Die on the floor. Die warning. Don't want that on the floor. Thank you very much. Don't need those. Going to need to take that off because I'm getting warm. Okay, so who has guessed what I am making? Has anybody guessed what I'm making? If you do know, could you tell me, please? 61 Celsius is 16 Fahrenheit, if that helps, Inika. Absolutely, Karen, it is pizza. So, I've got a bit more to do to make it look more like a pizza, but when I saw it, I thought, what an amazing idea. So yes, Jan and I are going to a team event, and should be fun. There's a few of my team going, which will be lovely. So there's Jan and a couple of others, so that will be amazing. So that's a piece of pizza as well. Don't need that anymore. Right, now I have got my pebble path and my sweet sorbet. Just want to check something on my sweet sorbet. Oh, wrong end. Now the sweet sorbet. Hello, Tara. Yes, pizza. Must be pizza. Swaps are done, Jan. Well done. I'm not doing swaps. Oh yeah, that'll work. She says, actually I'm going to get pecan pie. Right. So, olives. This is going to be an olive and pepperoni, probably, pizza. So we're just adding, I'm not using the dots that are in the stamp set, or the teardrops that are in the stamp set, because they're the wrong shape. So, and they don't need to be neat. But when I saw Watermelon Wonder, I thought, really? Do we want watermelons? I'm not great with stamp sets where they are predestined. There's a bit of a standing joke. The first on-stage live I went to, which was also in the Netherlands, bearing in mind we're going to the Netherlands this year, but it was in Amsterdam. In the prize patrol, I won the fabulous Flamingos stamp set, and it was like, really, what am I supposed to do with that? If you don't like flamingos, what is the point? I'm not just great with things that are predestined. Tara is getting hungry. Oh, Karen, thank you. You've given me a thumbs up already. Hello, Shaz. Oh, you're right. Brenton's bird cards are stunning. So this is some sort of meaty thing. I don't know. It's just a colour. Let's make them a bit bigger so they look more meat-like. Just be slightly careful you don't over ink, which is what I am doing, because it ends up pilling your pizza. And then on here. But I did think this was a good way of extending the watermelon into something else. Now, what I'm going to be doing is putting that on there with dimensionals. Oh, Shaz, that's good news. Glad you're up and doing. Right, okay, so I've got some, where's it gone? There we are. I had card bases ready, so here's a white card base. So just half a sheet of card sliced down the middle and scored down the middle, but actually the other way round, so you score once, cut once. And I'm going to use this. This is one of the 3D embossing folders, the 3D Basics from the online exclusives. So this is going to go on here like that and that. I do need a colour, so I think I'm going to get crushed. Actually, no, I'm going to get pecan pie. Or am I? No, I'm going to get crushed curry. Going to get crushed curry. So I'm going to trim down the white as well, so that the crushed curry is sitting on a crushed curry background. I put a new blade in my trimmer yesterday. It's like heaven. So I've been meaning to put a new blade in for some weeks now, and I finally got round to doing it yesterday, and it was like, why didn't I do this sooner? So I'm just going to trim 1/8 of an inch off. Oh, hello Becky from Kentucky, first time watcher. Yay, and she shared the video already. Thank you. And welcome, 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 welcome. Right, okay, so let's pop this together. I'm going to make this an expensive card to send, because I can. Where did I put my glue? There it is. Now, normally, as you know, I wouldn't put glue on basic white, because I don't like the fact that it bobbles, because it's meant to absorb ink, so it absorbs glue quite nicely. But because this is die cut, I am using glue because I don't want to squish the die cut, and I want the glue to actually be somewhere that attaches to the card below. So Inika doesn't like the online because it's too much product. Yeah, I mean, it's just so that there is something new for people. And I am also sorry that Inika is not going to be at Onstage, because although Inika is part of my team, we've never met. I was hoping we would meet at Onstage, but never mind. Life has to have priorities. So yes, this is, I'm going on the theory that once you've made a card expensive to post, it's going to be expensive to post. So certainly in the UK, there's quite a big difference between a large letter and a small parcel from a size point of view. Just thinking. No, I'm happy. I am happy. I've just positioned that rather than stuck it. I was just thinking about where I might put something, but I'm not. So that's all right. So Karen agrees with you, Inika, there's too much product. So I'm assuming that's what you're agreeing with. Right, so this is going there, but we're going to need to to do a little bit of padding underneath, because those are coming off the edge. So I'm just going to stick a little bit more dimensional underneath so that it doesn't squish down. So I've got 2 layers of dimensional under the edge of my piece of pizza so that it's the right height. And then I'm going to make it really expensive, because it's already expensive, so you know, who cares. So let's pop more dimensionals on the back. Ooh, and I've just had a thought about an embellishment that would work. Ah, Karen, thank you for saying that Becky's going to love this channel. We have a kind of mad hanging out once a week. Right. So that goes on there. And no, it wasn't those. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? They were here. I saw them. I did. Okay, perhaps I didn't. No, I thought I saw something lying on the table and I didn't, so that's fine. It's fine. So I'm just going to do enjoy your day, because why not? And we'll do that. I'll pick out the pecan pie, I think, so that makes it more kind of sensible. I'm going to use a huge block because I've got all of the watermelon blocked already. I need a scrappity scrap of paper. It may not look like it, but it is a scrap of paper. Got to start your swaps for on stage. Not sure how many to make. That's always the quandary, isn't it? I have to say, I'm not doing swaps. I will be doing gifts for certain people, but I won't be doing swaps as such. That's fairly well inked as well, and that was upside down. Right, I'm going to trim that for speed. I managed to cut it reasonably straight, so that's good. This is one of those, some demonstrators, and I don't know what the arrangement was, some demonstrators got some packs of 5x7 basic white in their orders just before the new year. Don't know why. And this is one of those. It's a fairly, don't get me wrong, I'm really pleased that I got them, but it's not a size that I would use in general crafting life, so I use it as scrap. So we're going to flag the end, so snip down the middle, and then I'm going to flag. And what you can do is just flip that piece over, and then you've got the same angle. Like that. And of course, dimensionals. Just a couple should do. Where are we? 25 past. Shaz got 5 packs here. I think I got 4. I got them in every order that I placed during that time frame, which was pretty epic. Why did I say I was going to use enjoy your day and I've got love you more? Hey, who cares? There we go. Let's find an embellishment. No. Might go. Oh, that's actually what I was looking for. I don't even know if these are still. Are the speckled dots still viable? I will be leaving the phone Are they new? I don't know whether these are new or old or what they are. But anyway, I've got them. I'm going to use them. Come on. Thank you. So I'll have 3 round the sentiment, and then three up the top. There we go. Right, okay, so that is my first card. Let's pop it over the reflection. Bum, bum, bum. Lots of people done thumbs up. Thank you very much. You didn't get any, Inaka. It was a random thing. So Brenton likes 5x7 card size. I like it as a card size, but getting a 5x7, I suppose you can get it out. You get one piece out of A4. Right. Okay, let's clean the stamps that I used, because we don't want crushed curry watermelon, because I am actually going to use the watermelon now. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I am going to use it. Apart from anything else, I want to show. Why did I put love you more when I was looking for enjoy your day? Anyway, right, where did I put that scrappity scrap? There we are. So, watermelons. We don't really have watermelons in the UK. I mean, we have watermelons in the UK, don't get me wrong, we do. But we don't really have watermelons. We don't grow them particularly. We don't have the climate for them. So, yeah. No, it wasn't just UK demos, Inaka. In that Brenton is an Australian. Yeah, definitely. These need not very well inked ink pads. So there's the outside of my watermelon. And in fact, I also need, oh, where did I put it? I need that. That's what I need. Which means I have to move that and do that. Okay. So the glass mat normally gives a really clear impression, but I need it even clearer. So I brought in the piercing mat. That's better, because can you see the difference? This has got open space, whereas this is nicely filled. So just so as you know, and that there. Right, let's deal with those. So this is the oval punch that was in the last mini, but is carried over. And it punches out the... No, I saw someone punch that and it doesn't. That's fine. It's fine, I can cut. Very good at cutting. So yes, the watermelon fits that oval punch. I may or may not use this piece, just saying. Right, so we've got those two pieces. Let's have those in shot. And let's have that. And sweet sorbet. Just realised that putting my ink pads up the top means you can't see them. That's that one. let's do the slice. Yes, I know I've put an ink pad over my previous card. And oh, is that? Oh, I get it now. I'm there. Okay. Okay. That's a different slice. It's a slice from the side. Lots of discussion about watermelon. Do we have anything close to watermelon? Not that we can grow, no. So I'm going to pop that there. And I'm going to grab that, and not garden green, because garden green is the outside of the watermelon, but when you slice it, it's a different colour. So I'm going to move that. It's in the way. So this is granny apple green. My husband has grown small melons in a greenhouse. But yeah, as Shaz says, other than that, no, not really. So that's that. There is another, there should be another one of those. Where's my other? It's on a long thin block. Where have I put it? How can I not see it? I've lost the block. Ah, it's because it's here. I was looking at it. Yeah, see, that one is too long for that, but I'll get over it. I'll just cut that bit off, it's fine. Right, and then pebbled path for those annoying little pips that there are. Yeah, Inika, I agree. Sun ripened is so much better. Right, so these we can actually use straight off because we do want them reasonably black. So Pebble Path I like as a soft grey, so a bit like Basic Grey is a cool grey, and Grey Granite is a warm grey. This is what I would think of, excuse me, as the dark warm grey. So Basic Grey is a cool grey like Smoky Slate, and Pebbled Path is a warm grey like Grey Granite. Now, of course, these would also do very nicely as raindrops. Right, okay. So, fussy cutting time. Actually, not completely fussy cutting time, because what I'm going to do is now show you that you can punch this out with the punch, assuming you've done it as a slice. Absolutely, Inika, things just disappear. So let's get rid of those bits for the moment. So we've got that, don't want that. And we've got these. So quick bit of fussy cutting. How am I feeling? Dentist sorted out your crown. Yes and no. The crown is better than it was. In fact, there were 2 crowns. So one of them is fine. The other one is still a little tender. And he was pushing to have another go at it. And I've got to check up. I mean, it's been going on for so long now. I've got to check up anyway later this month. So I've said, should we just wait and see how it is at the end of the month? Because I want to give it time to settle properly. And at the moment, I keep trying to chew on it. And I think it's getting better, but trying to chew on it is aggravating it. So I want to just let it have a bit of a rest. But thank you for asking. But yeah, it's a lot better than it was, is I think what I'm saying. Right, so I've got a card kind of ready. So basic black, sweet sorbet, and the Swiss dot of the 3D basics. Is that the right way around? Yes, no, it goes that way. So basic black is between the white and the sweet sorbet. I've got the narrowest little margin. Actually, I'm tempted to trim this down a little bit more because that's got the same margin. No, I want a bigger margin. So I'm going to take another 1/8 of an inch off this on each of 2 sides. So 1/8. Now this is where you need a new blade, I mean as in a sharp blade. Trying to cut through embossed card, if your blade isn't really sharp, it's going to fuzzy the edges. So just bear that in mind. Let's bring those bits back. That. I'm going to press very gently from the back because I don't want to squash that embossing. But while I'm there, I'm going to bring in the sweet sorbet bordered ribbon, which is from, I want to say, the Be Mine suite. Let's go up a little bit. Seal Plus. Yeah, in Ica it's a bit of a bore, but I mean it's bearable, don't get me wrong, it's better than it was. But it's not 100%, and I do feel that a lot of it is because it's been mucked about with and I need it just to settle. Right, basic black card base. So this is going to go on there, and then we're going to have, I think we're going to have something like that sentiment. Yeah, right, so let's actually stamp the sentiment I want, shall we? So let's have Enjoy Your Day, which is the one I was looking for in the first place and didn't pick up. So I want to say both of these are level 1. I know the watermelons are level 1, and I think the hellos are level 1. They are. So both the heartfelt hellos and the watermelons are a level 1 item. So do you know, I'm not going to have the other one. I'm just going to have that. Can I get that on there? No, I can't, but I can get it on here. Particularly if I stamp it that way round. I'm going to use Pebbled Path, which may look a bit odd with the basic black, which is why I'm hesitating. But we'll see. It's going to dye a bit, as in get lighter, but I think it'll be okay. And I am going to cut this rather than trim it. It's a fairly easy cut because it's all straight lines. The only tricky bit is going to be getting the gap here and the gap here the same. But I think I got away with it. Just going to round that a little bit and then cut across. Like that. Right, okay. So, dimensionals. So this is going to go here, that's going to go there, for no reason other than it's going there. And I'd be right about the ribbon. I'm confused. I can't remember what I said now, Brenton. Being a bear of little brain. So that's going there. That's going there. And then let's stick this down. Oh, from the Be Mine suite. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, yes. Why would I ever remember what I said more than 5 minutes ago? More than 2 minutes ago. I didn't actually get the Be Mine suite. I didn't go to On Stage at Home. And by the time we could pre-order, I was kind of over it. I bought the paper, because I do paper shares, but I did not buy the stamp set. So that's our next card. Right, okay. What have I got ready? What am I going to do? I've got another black card base. I do like black with a pop of colour. Possibly said that already. Where is my bone folder? Oh, there it is, buried. Right, now, open and honest stuff. I follow and I'm a friend with of Jamie with the unpronounceable surname over on, oh thank you Becky, on Instagram. She's in the States anyway, she lives in New York state. And she did a really lovely card, which I'm going to sort of, but not exactly, copy. Sorry, my brain isn't working totally as I want it to. So I need a white one of those. So what she did, I thought it was with that, but I'm going to use this. What she did is something along these lines. She cut her, do this. So this is Granny Apple Green from the Designer Series paper, the Colour Designer Series paper pack. Oh, don't want to get rid of that yet. And I just liked the design she did, which was something along these lines. No. So she did something like this. I'm just going to grab a pencil and a ruler, which is buried, and I'm going to draw a line there. It's going to get covered, so it doesn't matter. That, I need that, and I need that. So where are we? We are there. I need garden green. And it was just a really lovely design. So I'm going to copy it. Jamie and I, we met up briefly in Las Vegas, and we decided that we were both members of the Unpronounceable Surname Club. Right, okay, don't need that. So this is going to go on there. That needs to be there, that's fine. Good, don't need that anymore. So, you still have an old stamp pad of Watercolor Watermelon Wonder. Wow. Okay. That was a colour just as I was joining. So that's going to be, what, 8 years ago? But of course it would have been, it was an in colour, so it would have been 10 years ago, I suppose. Actually, I'm going to hold it there, pop it down there. And because I've used liquid glue, I can move it. And we're going to have one watermelon there. So what I'm copying from Jamie is this, the layout and these leaves. The rest I'm busking because I can't remember it that well. I am going to bring in some more of this ribbon because this needs to be grounded on something. Ooh, and I've just thought of something. Again, can't remember if what I'm about to use is current or not, but you know, it's fine. is that reasonably straight? Yes, it is. So that's all good. I think I'm going to have that at a bit of an angle. Going to have that there, I think. And then that up there. No, I'm not having that up there. Having that there. With that. Don't like what I'm doing so far, but it'll come together. It will come together, determinedly. Right. Enjoy your day. I can pop up there. So let's do that, and I'm going to use the same pebbled path. No Leslie today, you're right. Ooh. Hope she's all right. So enjoy your day. Almost straight. So that needs dimensionals. That's going to go flat. So let's do that. That's going to just nestle under there a bit. That like that. And that. Right. I do like to put Seal Plus on both sides of my ribbon so that I know it's not going anywhere. Because otherwise ribbon does have a habit of deciding it's going to have a life of its own, and I don't want it to have a life of its own. Right, okay, now can I find what I'm thinking about? In there. Apparently not. Oh yeah, no, I can. Oh, except they're the wrong colour. No. Right. Let me see what I have in my tin. Because I want something. It may or may not be currant when I get to it. Oh, I already had a packet of that open. Oh well. Got 2 packets of that open now. Could just use those. No. No. I might use those. Cork. No. You know when you know there's something that you're looking for and you can't find it? Yeah, that's where I am. Might. No, not really. Not really. Not really and truly. Oh, that could work. This makes really good television, doesn't it? Hello B, does anyone have an idea when demos get the new annual catalogue? I'm guessing it will be sometime in April. That's what I was looking for. Couldn't find. Right, where was I? Because I want sweet sorbet. And these are sweet sorbet. This is where I stab myself with my Take Your Pick because I've not got the cover for that on. Let's go that way around. Bear with me one moment, I'm just having a thought about that. I know this is Parakeet Party, but yeah, you know, sometimes you just have to go with your gut. And I'm kind of liking the green. And I'm popping, no, I'm not going to pop one there. And then so yes, I would say if you're not going to on stage, which I know you're not, Inika, normally we get them in about April. Those people going to on stage will get one at on stage normally. So inside, I know it's mad, but 2 of these cards have black insides, so I'm going to put liners in. I'm going to grab that and that, and yeah, probably not anything other than that. So I need Sweet Sorbet, I need my stamp pad, I need to not put my finger, or my thumb indeed, in the middle of that stamp. So thank you, Inika. I'm going to use that one for that one, and have this one over here. And then I can grab, where's it gone? There it is. Don't need that anymore. And you will possibly have noticed I have deliberately, because this skin piece is too long for this. It's the right size for the piece with the bite taken out of it, but for the other piece, not so much. So I've deliberately put both of them with the skin coming off the side. Right, this one. And I am deliberately stamping off this time, because I don't want this to look quite so in your face. Right. Okay, so let's pop those together and then we are done. Let's bring in the pizza first of all. So this goes in here. Gosh, timing is the art of comedy. That goes in there. Ah, brilliant, Karen. I'm glad I have convinced you that the watermelon is a good freebie. So, let's get this right. In reverse order, the Jamie card, a simple but layered card, and pizza! So, there we go. Let's move those so I don't put my fist on them. Right, so I hope you have enjoyed that today. If you did, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you are in the UK or Europe and need any of these bits, my shop link is below in the description bar. If you're watching on replay, you can leave any questions you have below the description bar. I am a little bit behind in replying, but I will get to those soon. In the meantime, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will be back on Saturday for Simple Stamping Saturday. Don't know what I'm using yet, but I will be. Hoping to get my January thank you gifts out this week, but I'm waiting for them to arrive and they're delayed. Customs delay, but yeah. So thank you all very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will